When Season 1 launches in Diablo 4, one of the most popular leveling methods out there is going to be grinding and resetting strongholds. Now, the Onyx Watchtower is going to be the first one you probably want to consider grinding when you get pretty close to level 20, like 17, 18, 19, something like that. You may want to head on over to the Onyx Watchtower and start grinding some levels for a little bit until you can do a stronghold like the Temple of Ra or something like that. So what I'm going to do is go over the Onyx Watchtower, give you a quick guide on how you can access one of the most efficient leveling methods in the game in the new Season 1. Let's get into it. Okay, so first of all, the quick caveat for all of the Season 1 videos, you want to be exposing as much of the map as you can and finishing your campaign and grabbing your altars and finishing your renown and all of that type of stuff, because the map should look a little bit different when Season 1 launches, because Blizzard has confirmed they're going to allow us to log in to our main account after the big patch coming on the 18th, and then you'll be able to have the map kind of revealed account-wide instead of character-wide, so it'll look a little bit different in Season 1, but what you want to do is kind of get to like level 17 or 18 as fast as you can in Season 1, and then at that point, this is going to be a method to consider doing, is coming on over here to this Ked Bardu waypoint, and then straight southeast, you'll be able to find this Onyx Watchtower Stronghold. So let's head on over to that waypoint. I will navigate there, and we'll do a quick guide on clearing this dungeon and why it is so good. Okay, so here we are in Ked Bardu, and then we are just going to be heading out the southeast of the town here, making our way down to the stronghold that I kind of showed you on the map here, down to the southeast. And when you get close, you will get that pop-up that you just saw right there where it says there is a stronghold nearby. And then you can see right here that I am approaching the Onyx Watchtower. So this is what it's going to look like when you come up to the different entry points right here, and this is probably the nearest one there from that waypoint. So when you duck, here you are, and you are in the Onyx Watchtower. Now, we're not going to complete it. We're just going to kind of move around and clear this stronghold and get as much XP as we can, and it's a super efficient kind of route to go for farming up XP early in the game. And the reason that the Onyx Watchtower is so good is because we can come into the center here and we have all of these cages where we can get extra loot by breaking things down and getting extra elite packs. So let me showcase that for you here. There you go. So see, when I broke that, I have 2 elites stacked up right here. I'm trying to kind of move around and not kill stuff super fast. That way you can kind of see what I'm doing here. But yeah, you see how I get all of these elites and good density right here to be able to farm up and get a bunch of yellows, and you're going to get a lot more loot in this stronghold than you will in some of the other ones. But the Temple of Rot can be a really good one to consider as well. So you see, as I do that, I'm getting all of these yellows and stuff to add on to my account. Look at that. I probably got an upgrade right there. So, yep, there's an upgrade right there. There's an upgrade right there. So as you can see, we get lots and lots of drops right here because of all the different breakables and the elites that we can spawn here in the Onyx Watchtower. And the stronghold does have objectives. Like you can see right here, it says slay the captain's lieutenants, and I can see one over here on this right side denoted by that skull on my mini map. So, but you don't really want to care about completing the Onyx Watchtower right now. You can if you want, just make sure you don't ring the bell at the end. But this is also a great opportunity to split farm. So some of you are going to be either solo or in a group, and there's a few different ways you can kind of go about this when you're traversing this, if you're solo or in a group. But in order to showcase that for you, I want to talk about resetting the stronghold in a method that is even friendly for a solo player. So let's say I went through and I cleared everything. I got all the loot I wanted to get. And instead of just clearing the center like I did right there, what you're going to do is you're going to hit escape. You're going to leave the game. And when I leave the game and then I join the game, it's going to put me at the entrance of the stronghold. Even as a solo player, this is going to allow me to reset the Onyx Watchtower and get right back in to looting all those yellows, going back into the center, breaking those cages, and continuing to level up super efficiently. Okay, so now I just loaded into the game. You can see it's telling me that the Onyx Watchtower is nearby, and this is exactly what it's going to look like after I leave the game and come back. So you can see I'm kind of at the bottom left of the stronghold, and then that center area right there, that's where you saw me battling on the previous version. And then up on the top right, that's the entry point that I came in last time from town. I came out the southeast, and I went over here, and then I came in that northeast spot here to enter the stronghold. But then when I leave the game and I load back in, it's going to drop me right on this southwestern entrance. So let me zoom in a little bit so I can illustrate this for you here in the video. So right here, this is me as a player and where I'm going to load in, and then this circle is going to be the Onyx Watchtower and the content that we're clearing to try and level up. And then this center area right here is the area that you just saw me in the previous instance before I left to create a new one where I was in there breaking those cages and killing those elites. So what you can do if you are a solo player is you can just kind of come in here and then come up, come through here, and then branch down through the center and kill everything, and then just kind of new game as you zigzag around, just to be super efficient and make sure you're clearing as much surface area of the stronghold as you can before you have to reset. But if you're in a group, let's say, okay, so you've got you're the main person, you can go in here, come up north, and then take this lane right here and kind of scoop around like this. Then you can have another player who comes right here. I'll denote this with yellow instead, and they just kind of come through the middle. And then you can have a third player that branches off to the right and starts clearing a bunch of stuff down like this. So you can kind of split up a little bit as a group if you want, and then you're going to get a lot more surface area per second that you're clearing in the stronghold. You're going to kill more mobs per minute, and then once each of you kind of finish your lane, you don't want to have a bunch of downtime running around picking up each other's yellows and stuff. We're trying to get levels at the start of season 1, because the faster we level up, the faster we can get into world tier 3, the faster we can get into world tier 4, and the faster we can snowball the progress for our account as we're starting season 1. So you just want to kind of go, and then once all 3 of you aren't currently killing stuff, you'll want to pop out and reset the dungeon as a group. But you don't have to do that. I can back out and I can go back to just you as the blue, the solo player that we're drawing, and you can just kind of clear the map yourself and be very efficient by using the Onyx Watchtower Stronghold method. So yeah, this Onyx Watchtower is definitely going to be a method that you want in your arsenal for starting off season 1, because you're going to be able to level up extremely fast by using this method. And then later on, when you get like level 30, level 35, somewhere in there, you want to consider maybe even like 28, 29, something like that. You want to consider going down to the Temple of Rot and using that one for a while to get yourself closer to being able to do your capstone dungeon for sure. And I'll do a video here on the channel talking about the Temple of Rot as well. But right now, definitely the Onyx Watchtower is going to be the first one to watch out for. Level 17, 18, 19, somewhere in there, you'll be able to head on down to the Onyx Watchtower by going to the waypoint here in Ked Bardu, heading to the southeast into the dungeon, and then you just want to kind of run around and clear it as efficiently as possible, whether you're solo or in a group. And then if you're in a group, you can simply just like leave the party and then regroup. It will put you back out to the entrance. Or if you're solo, leave the game, join the game, and it'll pop you right out to that southwest entrance, and you can keep clearing it as many times as you want. But like I said earlier in the video, you do want to be careful about actually finishing it, like fully completing the stronghold and ringing the bell and everything, because then you won't be able to repeat it. So you do want to be careful and just kind of clear a bunch of mobs efficiently and then get out of there, reset it, and do it again. So I appreciate all of you. Lots more content and testing coming up for season 1 to help us all get an efficient start as we head in here in a few days. And it would mean a lot to earn your subscription today if you enjoy daily Diablo 4 content. I will see you soon in the next video. Thanks. Peace.